A movie about a Discord mod panda becoming the chosen one and fighting an absolute nerdy of a snow leopard is only a concept that me, Jared Fogle, and a man cracked out of his mind will create. So in no way a movie like that could be one of the greatest animated movies of all time, have some of the greatest animation, and probably win a bunch of awards. But we live in a strange world. I don't think that I can stress that enough. We live in a world where that can actually be a cinematic masterpiece. Kung Fu Panda, one of the best DreamWorks animated movies, in my opinion. It is up there with Megamind, Puss in Boots, and Prince of Egypt. Just for some context, out of all animation studios, DreamWorks, even since I was little, has always been kind of my animation studio. Like other kids, they'd be raving about Disney. I know some people online really like Studio Ghibli. I never watched them. I don't really have any interest to, but you know what? Maybe someday I'll watch one of theirs. None of those movies have been able to compete with
The Legends of the Kung Fu Panda.
and it's just literally the action, the animation. It is like some of the best out of any animated movies. And this is just talking about the first. The first isn't even the best. The second is. Personally, if I were to rank them, it'd go Kung Fu Panda 2, Kung Fu Panda 1, Kung Fu Panda 3, and Kung Fu Panda 4. Kung Fu Panda 4, Kung Fu Panda 4 isn't that bad, but it's just like, it's not as good. It's not as good as the rest. I'm gonna be honest. It's like a 6 out of 10 compared to like the at least 7 out of 10s that, the third one is. Wait, when does Kung Fu Panda 5 come out? 2027? That's like a year after the finale of The Boys. I'm gonna be like 50 by then and have 2 children that work at frickin' a Hot Topic or some shit. Oh well. Uh, uh, let's just hope they genuinely know what they are doing with this one. Although, the state of the animation studios right now, probably not. Anyways, so let's just get straight to the movie. The main character of the story is Poe. He's Discord mod, never touches grass, lives with his father Peng in a noodle shop. One day, Poe decides to, you know what, I'm gonna go see the Dragon Warrior be chosen, since it's been like thousands of years since the Dragon Warrior has been chosen. And so then he goes to see it, ultimately somehow gets like flung into the middle of the court where they're doing that, and then Master Oogway, the person who chooses the Dragon Warrior, chooses him. And then Tai Lung, the person who thought was going to become the Dragon Warrior, he heard of this news and he broke out of prison because he attacked the Valley of Peace and, was like, oh, I'm going to become the next Dragon Warrior. They're going to choose me, not this stupid fat panda. And yeah, Tai Lung is my daddy. He's, kind of hot. All right. Basically, when Tai Lung finally gets there, Poe is like, "No, I can't face him. I'm not good enough." But then his father, Peng, tells him, "Poe, you want to know my secret noodle recipe that's always like been so famous? Like it's just it's nothing. It is literally nothing. Your mind is so stupid. It's like, oh, this person tells me it's special, so it is special. Wait, wait, that's true. Then maybe this dragon scroll, who is supposed to give me some sort of like secret kung fu move that could stop Tai Lung, that actually has nothing on it, maybe that just means I should believe in myself. And believing in myself will cause me to be a person who is like city block level in attack potency. Don't. Yeah, I'll go do that. All right. Yeah. And then he fights Tai Lung, defeats him, sends him to the spirit realm, and yeah. 10 out of 10 movie. Great, just great. Absolute incredible. It is genuine awesomeness. Like, actual awesomeness. And it's such a strange thing to me that a concept as a fat Discord mod panda fighting with Kung Fu is so famous. It led to TV shows, video games, comics, and a racist YouTuber. Now you might be asking me, well, Groki, you always have to have a great You always have to have a mid cover of a famous pop song at the end of your animated movie. And to that I say, Kung Fu Fighting by CeeLo Green is honestly just so goated. Like, actually incredibly goated. Like, like, it's seriously so good. It is so good. Like, I cannot stop listening to this. It is my personal favorite version. I know many people say, "Oh, not CeeLo Green. Freaking Carl's Douglas isn't the best." You know what, Carl's Douglas is good, but it's still not as good. And just the brilliance of Kung Fu Panda is, it's not it is a movie that you can show kids, but it is really for all ages. It has its message is timeless, that no matter what you do, you are capable of great things. It's never too late to change, and you can change yourself for the better and be a work of art if you just go all the way. And that is a great message. And honestly, I really do wish in a time like this where Moana 2 came out, which I've heard is really like mid. I don't know because I haven't watched it, and I'll probably watch it when it comes out on Disney Plus because I am actually a huge fan of the original Moana. But like I said, in a place like Moana 2, freaking Wish, and Megamind versus the Doom Syndicate comes out, it makes me appreciate an animated movie like this more. Like, it's just the maturity of the first Kung Fu Panda. And the second one improves basically on everything, except maybe the villain. Lord Shen, really good. Slightly below Tai Lung. Just slightly. Like, it is very close, though. And it's just like, just Kung Fu Panda is so freaking good. It is such a good, and the action literally is the best. The best ones I've ever seen in an animated movie. The fight choreography, especially the prison break scene. Oh my gosh, that is actually the person who made that needs a raise. I genuinely love that scene so much. And I gush and gush about Tai Lung, and he really does deserve it. He was a great animated villain. And he just has that menacing kind of vibes to him that really we just kind of lack nowadays in animation. Now that animation is starting to become, oh, it'll entertain kids. Let's not put any effort into it. And that sucks. It really does. And I think that does go to show how timeless Kung Fu Panda is over a decade from its release and soon gonna be its 20th anniversary. It's genuinely you know, that really does show how great it is. Honestly, if one person can watch this video and be like, you know what? This absolute idiot does have somewhat of a point. And you know what? If that does that, I'm happy. All right. I'm done. Good night. Goodbye. Sayonara. Peace. Yane.